starting to feel like this was a waste of time. But what we're going to do is I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to orbit the moon multiple times. Every time we get over something interesting, I am going to take an EVA report over it. And then I'm going to get 2 goo and science readings from, high lunar orbit. And then I'm going to get 2 from high Kerbin orbit, and then I'm going to get 2 from low Kerbin orbit, and then we're going to just call that the end of the mission, sadly. It's going to be more science than just scrubbing it completely, but far less science than I would want. Well, I'm going to have to cut this mission short. At least I think I am. Let's see here. Maybe. Okay, good. It's still there. Something crazy happened. Minmus 5 Prober 4, which we recovered for science, is back and on its way to Kerbin. Leaving Moon's sphere of influence in much the same way that Going Home 1 and 2 are. I have no idea what it has on board. Actually, let's find out. Here's the crazy thing. It's not even Minmus 5 Prober 4. It's one of the Mooner, the experiments, because it's got the parachute over here and everything. Let's review the data. Space near the moon. Yeah, kind of crazy. Excuse me. So we have 4 of those, or we have 3 of those ships now. I have no idea how. But anyway, so I don't know what's going on with that. But we're going to, let's see, where are we here? I need to go to my ship. I've decided to send this guy after we get all of our moon science. I have decided to send him to Minmus. So we're gonna do these 4 pods on the moon, and then these 2 on Minmus, near and far from Minmus, just for fun, because we have plenty of frickin' fuel. And as quickly as he arrived, the Minmus 5 prober has vanished. So I have no idea what's going on. But hey, everything's back to normal. So here we go. Okay, I just wanted to show you something really cool here. I've got an almost another one of these near encounters here. But I have 152 liters left in this tank. It's 130 meters per second worth of fuel. And I'm going to be able to crash this thing into Minmus, which is pretty freaking awesome when it comes down to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this thing come in. I'm going to let it enter. I think this is where it leaves. Yeah, so I'm going to let it come in, and I'm going to ditch it. And then I'm going to burn prograde or out or something to get my periapsis so that I'm no longer crashing into Minmus. So that way we get rid of this big, huge fuel tank, and we don't have to worry about it or anything like that. Which I think is pretty freaking cool. Somewhere along here we've got him in... Oh, I just had this. Okay, I can delete this maneuver node. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I've landed 4 of my probes. 2 from low lunar orbit, 2 from high lunar orbit. And, basically as expected. The trip to Minmus has taken several Minmus months. Which is a problem, of course, but what are you going to do? Okay, yes, I am fully aware that we're in Minmus' sphere of influence. Okay, now, what I want to do here is I want to send the tail of this towards Minmus, which is this way. Not that it really matters, but, a little bit of delta V here can make a huge difference. Looks like I want to go this way. So I'm just going to aim this inward towards Minmus, just to be sure. I'm aiming myself outward, and I'm aiming it inward. And a couple... And we should have a lot more control now over our ship. Let's go back into map mode. We are still on a collision course. But see, it did actually push us away a little bit. Let's jump over to this thing. And it's in a collision course too. Yeah, but notice the difference between our 2 orbits. So I was right to be concerned that we might we might be causing a problem. So, okay, and I am not using the science bay at all. And we're high above min-miss now. So let's EVA Bill here. Whoa. And let Bill do his EVA report. Good job. Go ahead and let go. Turn on your RCS. Yeah, this science bay, I think the only way it's useful is if you're not going to be returning the data. And even then, it's a little bit iffy because it's kind of annoyingly takes a long time. Can grab that. Get in. Okay. And we'll leave Bob in the science bay for the time being until we get into low min-miss orbit. But now we're going to take 2 more readings. So we're going to observe this. Go ahead and keep that. And we're going to observe this. Keep that. We're going to observe this. Keep it. And we're going to observe this. And keep it. And these guys are going to hang on for a minute while we get ourselves out of the collision course we're in. By burning... Oh, we were actually aimed the right way. We're going to burn away from min-miss here. Yes, I used the trick. Okay. Let's see. Where's our... Oh, yeah, it's way over there. Okay. Back in map mode. We're going to get our periapsis, say, 15 above. I hope 15 is still near min-miss. We'll find out when we get there. Okay, but now these guys are free to go. So, decouple. This is one of the ones that was used. Yes. Decouple him. Switch to him. Whoa. We need to step away from the... Okay, now let's get him aimed at the sun before he runs out of power. There we go. And we'll deal with him in a minute. Let's deal with him now. We are going around the back, and that's actually perfect. Because what we're going to do is we're going to add a maneuver here to keep going. And that's going to get us a Kerbin encounter. Presumably. Nope, not quite. We can fiddle, though. 13, huh? Let's do it like that, and the earlier we burn, the better, kind of. Doesn't really matter how long it takes to get out of here. It's like we should be burning like here. None of these actually do it. Which is kind of crazy. Oh! Cerberus science probe. I don't know what just happened. Okay, this thing is on a fairly... I'm going to set this as my target just to get my... I guess it's not telling me... Oh, because I have an escape. Okay, but obviously... we can burn here. Whoops, I hate that. When I want to do one thing and it does something else. Add a maneuver. I want to drag them. No, I don't want it there at all. Sometimes the game assumes things that it should not. Okay, now I'm going to... Seriously? You're just going to do that? You're just going to say, no, you're not going to put a maneuver node there. Okay, what if I zoom way in? Can I put a maneuver node here? Okay, you're going to let me do that at least. Okay, if we correct our north-south, and then do our burn, how's that? That's better. That's more what I would expect to see. 0. 10, that's good enough. Okay, let's get aimed that way. And make sure our thing's in the sun still, which it looks like it is. Is this going to be on the dark side of Minmus? Nope, we're going to be fine. Sweet. Okay. So you're good. You have your thing. Let's jump to the next guy. We have one piece of debris and one probe. Where did our other probe go? Our other probe is still connected. I am a freaking moron. Okay. You saw what I did with the last one. Okay, everybody, we're back. Dramatic shot here. You'll notice I haven't detached my last two probes. That's because I have already swept around Minmus. And I'm on my way back out. I have set up my orbit is now fully in Minmus. We're going out to the outer reaches here, and then we're going to set up our orbit to be polar, so we can get a bunch of EVAs on different biomes. But I didn't take the readings from these probes because I forgot I had already gotten near space Minmus probes with my 5 Minmus lander. So I'm actually going to keep these guys until we leave Minmus, and I'm going to take the readings then. I could actually, and I might actually do this, is drop them off here and send them home, and get the readings that way. But I don't know, it doesn't hurt that much to keep them with me, and I can just bring everything home at the same time. So and it might be kind of dramatic to have all of these entering the atmosphere together. It might be kind of cool to do. Yeah, this probe has been over-engineered crazily. I'm never going to use this at all, and this is going to be mostly full when we get home. But what are you going to do? Okay, yeah, because it's still mostly full, and we're basically done. But yeah, so I'm gonna collect a bunch of science around Minmus. I'll come back when we hit a couple of them just to show you what I'm doing. But then it's basically come home and the episode's almost done. For you. For me, it's going to be probably an hour. Okay, we're back. I just transmitted a ton of data. I think it was 8 or more reports. Each were 32 science, which is going to be nice when we get home, which we're going to do now. I have set up a maneuver on the kind of the Kerbin side of our orbit. Our orbit's a little wonky. We're going to burn out to here, then we're going to set our orbit so we're coming back this way, and then we are going to burn when we get here to go home. So that's the plan. Okay, well, we got a fairly inefficient Hoffman transfer here. We're not burning quite a periapsis, but what are you going to do? I could have done this better, probably. But we have a periapsis at 27,000. That's the important thing. I figured you would want to watch the one final run around Minmus here in... Let's see, let's go free mode. There we go. Whoa, crazy time. Okay. And let's go F2 and crank up the volume here. Actually see Minmus. There we go. Whoa. Oh, that's so pretty. And we're going to do this burn. We're going to leave Minmus' sphere of influence. We're going to take the readings of these guys from high above Kerbin, because I don't think we've gotten materials and goo from high above Kerbin yet. And then we are going to bring these guys home. So maybe I'll just keep you with me here. I will tell you, we have gotten, although this mission has been kind of a failure because the science bay, basically we brought it along with us and we haven't used it, and even though we've done all that, we haven't really used up any of our fuel. Like, I mean, we have so much fuel. This was supposed to get us to the moon and into orbit, and then this was supposed to bring us home. This has gotten us to the moon, then to Minmus, and now it's going to bring us home, and it's still full. But you know, what are you going to do? And I'm not going to bother keeping this fuel. I've decided I'm not going to try to like save this thing or anything like that. I'm just going to bring this whole thing down. We are going to hit the space bar a ton of times. I'm actually going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move all my parachutes here to this first stage so that make sure they all go when I hit them. And we're going to ride this thing down to about 4,000 or 5,000 meters above Kerbin, and then we're just going to space for the fun of it. It'll be a good time. Hopefully we'll land on land. I might aim for land. But anyway, what do we got? We got 1 minute and 43 seconds. It's going to be a 1 and 29-second burn, so that's 45 seconds is where we need to go. So let's crank time up a little bit. No sense waiting. Great. 47, 46, and we'll burn down. And of course it's not that big of a burn. It's a 20-second burn, so we're going down to, or 30-second burn, so we're going down to 15 seconds. There we go. Really don't need the maneuver node anymore. Just watch our periapsis come down. Bring it down to about, say, 3,000. Oh, or 0. I want to make sure we're landing on the day side, and it looks like we're not. So I'm going to burn a little bit more even. I want to make sure we come down on the day side. I think we want to burn north a little bit. I think north will do it. And that's south anyway. Because, you know, I'm smart and all. When we've got the fuel, we might as well at least partially pinpoint our landing here. There we go. We're going to come straight down. I think this is a great idea. I don't know what your problem is. We can also crank the engine up, and there you go, right on the equator. And then as we get closer, we'll pinpoint a better landing. And also as we get closer, I can burn retrograde. So if we weren't to hit Kerbin, we would get in interplanetary space, which is awesome. Okay, so the next thing that's going to happen is our sphere of influence change. Bye-bye, Minmus. Thank you for all that science. I need to look up how much science we got at the beginning, or how much science we had when we started this thing. I think it was a couple hundred. And we're over 1,000 right now. Okay, we're in Kerbin's sphere of influence. You know what that means. That means Jeb. Oh, close alarm and pause. We're in. Yeah. So, EVA report. High over Kerbin. Okay, we've gotten this before, so we don't need that. But we do want this. High over Kerbin. Let's go ahead and keep this data. And observe the mystery goo. Keep this data. Observe this mystery goo. It's not going to be worth as much, but it's still going to be worth a decent amount. Keep it and observe it. And keep it. Okay, and that's it. I don't think we can do a temperature scan. Toggle display. Log temperature. Can't be done right now. Should probably try to do a crew report just in case. Nope, we've already gotten this crew report. Okay. It is now time to come home. Let's aim ourselves retrograde. Because we're coming in hot. And there we go. Oh boy. We're basically in free fall. I mean, we're always in free fall, but I mean, we're literally in free fall this time. Whoa, okay. Things are getting scary. Looks like we are going to be probably coming down on this continent, which is awesome. Okay. Unless it... no. Looks like we're not coming down on the continent. We should burn... Now let's watch it a little bit longer. Yeah, it really seriously looks like we're coming down, like, in this water. So, I'm going to burn south. Because we're going to come down, ideally, on this, I don't know what it is, continent area. It's hard to aim these things. You don't know exactly how much the planet's going to rotate, but there we go. Come down a little farther. And this is definitely water. Okay, executive decision time here. I'm making a lot of these. Running even farther south, and then I think away from the planet. To bring ourselves farther out here. To give the planet more time to rotate under us. Okay. Yeah, we're hitting land. Okay. And we are coming in fast. Okay, we are going to just burn retrograde until we're out of fuel. We're in the atmosphere. We're just burning retrograde. We are killing as much velocity as we possibly can. Because we're coming in fast. Although 3,000 really isn't that bad. Oh, our chutes have opened. This could be bad. I'm hoping that's not bad. I don't think it's gonna be. Oh god, he's a kilometer away. .3. Oh, but the Lunar Sciencer is only... come on. Okay, his shoots and their shoots. Look at all that debris landing on the ground. That is freaking awesome. Okay. Oh. Who am I controlling? Here we go. Crew report. That works. Keep the data. I can see my house from here, I think. Not going to do an EVA report yet, at least. Oh, this is awesome. That was scary, but so fun. Okay, we're going to warp a little bit till we get... Actually, yeah, our chutes are already open, so we'll just warp until we get really close to the ground. Okay, another crew report. No, we'll do that. Okay, so let's get out. Let's EVA-U. Let's take an EVA report. Flying, technically. Let's go ahead and keep that data and then store it. And then let's get off the ladder. Let's take another EVA report from here. Let's keep it. Let's take a surface sample. Let's keep it, and we should take another surface sample. And then get in. Okay, now let's switch to another pod. There we go. Let's go EVA with Jeb. All we need Jeb to do is take a surface sample. Go ahead and keep that data. Get back in your pod. And board. And we are ready to recover everything. This is going to take a couple seconds. A couple minutes, probably. Okay, I just checked, and I had 42. I did not have several hundred. I had 42 science left when I started the mission that started out at Moon and ended up going to Minmus, and I have 1122 now, so we made well over 1,000 science, almost 1,100 science. I believe 1080, I believe, is what we made. So I can buy 4 science nodes, and this is what my 3 is, so next time I can buy 2. Can't buy any airplane stuff because I haven't used these airplane parts, so I can buy other things. And let's see, what do I want? I definitely want docking ports. What is this? What's this? Solar. Oh, the big solar array. That will be nice. More landing gear, bigger chutes. I seem to be doing okay with the chutes I have. So it really doesn't matter what we buy, to be honest. So let's just buy these 4. Why not? Rover wheels. Oh, we're gonna want this chair. I love this chair. So yeah, we're gonna buy this. That's 1. Oh, geez, bigger rover wheels. More science. Yeah, we need more science. 2. Yeah, let's concentrate on getting science. Accelerometer. There's 3. Oh, I can't research it? I just researched 2, and now I'm out of science. So I have 2... Really? What do these cost? $550, I guess, yeah. These cost 300. That's 800. Seems like I should have more than that. But I guess not. Now 550 and 300. Yeah, it's 850. So that is kind of funny. I didn't even think about the fact that I would be out. But I can now get more science. So, and the nice thing about the accelerometer and the gravioli detector is they don't need to be reset by a stupid science bay that I'm never going to use again. Okay, well, I have 2 that I can still use, so with my 2 node, I can still research 4 sciences. And I think I'm going to probably send more stuff up to Moon and Minmus, and I'll do that off camera. I'm going to make a probe that's specifically designed to take gravioli and those readings. I'm going to send it up to Minmus, and I'm going to land it around at a bunch of biomes. I found a couple more biomes. I found a slopes biome. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I think it's the really sloped areas. But yeah, so we still got 4 to unlock for our number 2 node, but I think the next thing I'm going to do is not going to be that. I think I'm going to try to fly a plane, and I think the next thing I'm going to try to do is go to KSC 2. So that should be fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I will see you next time. I am 5thHorseman, and I will, as always, talk at you later.